Charlotte, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Nets, Hornets is next, right after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So the next starting five, they got Jackson. 12 pitches out there with toss. Then there's Edey. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4-man position. And for the Hornets, we've got Ball. He's out there with MP. Miller is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Swan in at the power forward. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Topic. Pass to Edey. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Swan. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Miller, that's for two. Rebound, Brooklyn. Going to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Right at the game plan going in, it was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Topic. Here's Edey. He's defended by Wagner. A jump hook. He can hit. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking 2 shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. Love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to MP. Pocket 6. Wagner is screen on Jackson. And here's Miller outside. Oh, good there. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Jackson misses.
You don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Salon. And he hits the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line. Team foul. At the line for 2. First free throw is good. Good on both. Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thomas outside. The Hornets pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Here's Topic. 26 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Now, here's MP. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gains in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. That's trailed by 6. Outside Thomas. Pass to Topic. Back to Thomas. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Thomas got his third basket of the night right there.
This guy is a pick your poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Ball kicks to MP. Miller outside for the three. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
He'd be thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
He reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Here's Topic. Following the basket by MP. Shots good by Topic.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 3-point lead. Pass to Salon. From deep three-point land. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Thomas. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 11.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And it's Ball penetrating. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Thomas. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Free throws such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. You look at Jokic, one of the league's best, third in free throw percentage.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And the Nets going to get a change here. Walter is checked in.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Ball, the pass to MP. Jackson against him. Back to MP. Pass to Salon. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Carries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Outside Jackson. Now Hornets pull it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Miller. And Miller puts it down hard.
That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. That's trailed by 5. Comes past Thomas. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Thomas got 14 points for the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now, here's Ball. He also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 out of their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, there's the pick. Here's Walter, covered by MP. Chalk up 2 there.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ball finds Wagner. Miller surveying the floor. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Walter. A floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. here. Pickett's checked in. Jones, the best to Wagner. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Pass to Edie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance in the line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing.
At the line for two.
And he sinks the second. Hornets lead by 5. Outside Porter. In the corner, it's MP. Outside Jones. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Walter. Covered by MP. Pass to Edie. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with it. Here's Edie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it showed.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Freeman Liberty. NB grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Caught that one. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside Jackson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's to Walter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside the shooting.
Well, that's shooting their 5th attempt to the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Charlotte leading by 4. Outside Porter. In the corner, it's MP. Outside Jones. On the wing, MP. Pass to Daniel. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Jackson gives to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Let's take a look now at the numbers for Jackson. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Detroit had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points and a triple-double for all that effort. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory. But each night comes with a different challenge.
What you love about this guy is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Connects from 3-point range. Solon's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Charlotte. Pass to McMillan to the inside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter kicks to MP. Here's Solon. Outside, Jones. Daniels with it. And here's Jones, guarded by Holmes. good. Fires from way outside. And no good that time. And so is Charlotte in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for sure.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. Then it's Miller, then it's Porter. And it's Swan in at the first. So that's who Charlotte starts the second one. Here's Pickett, 11 points last game. Holmes can't get it to go in. To the middle. Offensive rebound. And here's Miller outside. It's good from long range. Miller's got 8.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
They pulling a screen on Miller. Here's Walter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Salon. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. From down in the low post. Here it goes. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Down low. Here's Walter. And they get it. And the layup is up and in. He's got 11.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Pass to Salon. Now here's Ball. Started close. Off with the layup. Double team on Thomas. Here's Pickett. Still without a basket. Outside Thomas. Unloads. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP, no good. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Walter. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Thomas. Driving in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 16 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Poked loose. MP against Thomas. Miller, the pass to Porter. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now, MP. Pass the ball. Tries from 16. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points for him.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Outside Thomas. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Pass to Salon. Miller outside. The trade. Picks that one. His 6th of the night. Sure, very healthy 6 for 9.
I'll tell you, this league's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a corner.
There's the pick. Thomas. MP with it. Now Thomas defending. To the paint. Here's
There's the unselfishness of MP, setting up his teammates nicely.
and great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Walter. 9 points last game. Let that one go. Just count it. Walter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
MP outside. Outside ball. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist in the game now. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Freeman Liberty's checked in. And it's Jackson in for Walter. Fires from the line. Thomas, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Next trail line 16. Here's Topic. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. MP against Thomas. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And again, it's the next missing. Charlotte leading by 16. Miller bats for 2. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
So it's the Hornets following the bucket by the Nets. Back to MP. Now here's ball. Defense is right there. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Thomas. The Hornets pull it in. MP outside. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 17 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's in there. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
On the wing, Miller. Guarded by Jackson. In the corner, it's MP. Back to ball. It's up with 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to Thomas. Over MP. Again, the Nets for 2.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Miller. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
That's after struggling a bit in the first.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Freeman Liberty. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Olin.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, it's more pay-for-play this year. We have to focus on people staying with you, having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Topic. Right side Jackson. Here's Topic. He's covered by Ball. Topic, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Hornets. They lead by 24. Their biggest margin. Ball, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. To the left wing. Walter. A three-pointer is right on target. Walter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Miller outside. There's Wagner with the three. Charlotte with the new shot clock. MP outside. Wagner with a screen for Miller. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got 5 rebounds tonight. With the second effort, Jackson has the open look. It's 3 pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy. They're going to cut into this deficit.
It's deflected. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by MP. Hornets lead by 21. Lets it fly from 18. Wagner kicks to MP. From the arc. Walter pulls it in. Walter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And here we go. MP.
Oh, why did I pass that out?
It's good.
It's alright, I got the layup at least.
MP.
At least I gave it back to me though. Got the layup.
Artistry in the
I shouldn't have
painted
passed
area
up that,
against the
you
sides.
know, first layup attempt.
Relish the challenge.
I should have just took the layup. I don't know why I
Now here's
passed it.
Jackson. Some chance for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The
I
shooting
ran
is
it
just
off.
Miller, no up. A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Spins. Porter with a block.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And they pick up 2. 14 points for MP.
a tenacious player. If he doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Topic. Over to the left wing. Here's Walter. Offline with his 3. Another ball getting it done for Charlotte. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome to halftime. Let's start with MP. He has been fantastic.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end, points across from down low. You know what I'm saying?
Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Cam Thomas. He's out there with Topic. Edie out there with Jackson. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the power forward position. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for the Nets, Cameron Thomas.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Hornets shooting extremely well. 62% of the night to this point. Pass to Zalon. Outside, ball. Charlotte moving it around. Miller outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Edie's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thomas. Good on the 13-footer. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
MP outside. There's Miller with the 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket and 15 shot attempts.
See, just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Topic. And it's Butler with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Ball with a wide open look. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Ball's got 27.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
The bounce. Charlotte takes possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Charlotte, they continue to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. It looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Nets, a couple spots below.
And right now for the Nets, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Now here's Thomas. 26 points for him. And there it is for him. He has 28 points for the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ball finds MP. Outside, ball. Really nice job down low.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Outside Thomas. Hornets with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wagner right side. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Freeman Liberty after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Topic. They get it back. It's Thomas outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thomas got 31.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
MP passes the ball. Miller with the ball. Guarded by Jackson. Miller with the ball. 1 points in the game. Pass to MP. Looks leaves the 25-second shot clock violation. The first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Here's Garrett. Shoots the three. And that's good. MP for three. MP's got 17 now.
The three-point opportunity is right on time by MP.
Pass to Topic. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Topic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Garrett looking over the floor. Fires from deep. He can't get that one. And so it's Charlotte up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the...
MP out there with Garrett. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you play the game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1 and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
MP, no good. And for the Nets, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Thomas, the basket counts. Thomas got 13 points in the second half.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Pass to Salon. Outside, Jones. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Topic. Now Jackson. Defended by Jones. They get the rebound. 80. Outside for Jackson. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in it.
MP looking around. Takes the three. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Topic. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's Topic. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 19 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win
stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And Vincent Lee, if very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. And they know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Outside Thomas. From deep. The shot, no good.
That'll do it.
Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 14-5
We're gonna win by 35.
Here's Garrett. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never